Hey everyone, how you doing? I think it's been some time. How you doing there?
Oi, tired, but I'm here.
Okay. I don't see Sasha there in the background. Everything all right?
Oh no, she's in the hallway.
She's in the hallway?
I
Okay.
think she wants to stay away from me for right now because she's shedding and she doesn't like us brushing her. So she went to get some side pets, like, lay down. Next thing I know, instead of petting her, I'm brushing her and she's desperately like, I don't want this. I want you to pet me. I took enough fur off of her to be the size of my Pomeranian.
Oh wow. She's
She was
shedding hard.
not happy with me, but she dealt with it.
What interesting gaming stuff have you done this week, sir?
Sadly, I have not done much. I have done a couple more videos for the channel. We have next week Hinata from Naruto and Velma Dinkley from Scooby Doo. Um, I really need to. I have a video halfway done, but I can't finish it because I need to download Street Fighter V to my PC and play the character so I can then do the video. But I'm like, I keep forgetting to download the damn game. So I'm like, okay, that video is halfway done. And it's gonna stay halfway done until I download it.
So Street Fighter V has Velma
No, no,
that
no, no.
doesn't
This
have
is a
the entire
different
game.
character.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
No, no. Velma's done. The video for Velma is done. I just finished it right before we started this. I did technically finish the first draft of my second book. But then when looking over, I'm like, I have too many loose ends. I need to write one more chapter to tidy everything up. So I actually have it opened up right now since I was working on it right before you jumped on.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, just working on the channel. Also going through some other projects. Don't know if those are going to come to fruition or anything, but they're there.
All
And
right. All
trying to figure out when we're recording our next D&D game, which is supposed to be next Sunday, but evidently none of us talked about what time we wanted to play the game.
right. Okay. I'll make sure not to crash that one.
Yeah, I just
Not
messaged everyone. I'm like, hey, what time did we talk about? And finally, one of them goes, we never talked about a time. We just set a date. I'm like, oh, we have a week to figure out the time. How's your
cool.
gaming this week been going?
Well, I picked up two paints to practice painting blonde hair with. They're both Vallejo paints. Um, and in picking up these two paints, I went to an online store that was having a sale. All local game stores are more than 20 minutes away from me now, so it's not that I'm trying to diss my friendly local game store. It's just that my favorite stores are far away from me. So no respect to Steve Perello, no disrespect to James Ritkers. Um, Believe me, if I want to put in a big order, I'm going to give you guys a call. These were just paints. But of course, I fell into that obsessiveness of rabbit holing again, and I picked up three books. One book was a reprint of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness. Yes, the camera is hiding the book. So you're gonna get a picture
Oh,
of
there
it.
you go.
There it goes, partially. Yes. And its supplement, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Transdimensional Adventures, the black and white edition. And both these were reproduced by Palladium. Each book is roughly about 250 plus pages. Um, Palladium always does a great job in the production of their hardbacks. You always have a beautiful color plate showing up with all the original art by Eastman and Laird, who created this. Um, full full write-ups of all the turtles, original artwork from the comics, what April O'Neil looks like before the cartoon.
I was about to say which April.
The original, The original April O'Neil. I'm going to put a picture of that up later, so you can see it, as well as I'm pretty sure I have. I think for the reprint, they put everybody in the colorful bandanas, but there is a page where it's just red bandanas. So I'll go ahead and put that one up. You also get introduced to the Terror Bears, Casey Jones. Back in the day, there was a Care Bears cartoon. Eastman and Laird are fantastic on parody. They brought you the Terror Bears. Pain Bear, Fear Bear.
I think I've seen the Terror Bears. It's been a while, but I think I've seen them.
It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been possibly over 40 years or so since anybody's even seen a glimpse of these things. But those two books were on sale, so I got them. I also picked up the Pathfinder, let's see, it's Advanced Player Guide, second edition, in which I was completely unaware that the Advanced Second Edition and Player Core 2 are supposed to be the same book, except Player Core 2 is Pathfinder Second Edition remastered, in which they put different characters in, expand the amount of backgrounds or races you can play. I don't say races in a mean way. I'm saying it in the scientific way because they're actual races, different genus, different species that you can play in the game. Also, in my week of discovery, adventures in print failures. Okay, you put something on for a job for a 4-hour print. You come back and you take the dark hood off and there's nothing on the plate. So when that happens, you have just lost what is called the FEP war. That is, the FEP won and kept the entire model down there, adhered to it. So now you got to go in and clear the FEP and go ahead, grease it up so it can be loose and all that stuff. And then you do it again. Another 4 hours later, you've lost the FEP war again. So, so what I have to do, and that if that occurs, is that I got to replace the FEP or flip it over. In which, if there's no tears in the FEP, you can flip it over and you have a smooth side again for at least another maybe 20, 25 print runs. Then while that FEP war is happening over here, another FEP war is happening over here. Everything prints except for one spot. Okay. It can be frustrating, especially if you're at home, taking calls for work and basically you're doing what you can and you have a deadline to get things out. So FEP war was a little bit of a side quest. Right now I've got 4 printers up and running, and one right now I just have to redo the plate. So the magnet, another issue. There's this great idea of magnetizing your build plates, which put a magnet on there and your steel plate goes on. And what the benefit of that is that after the item is printed up, you can just go and flex that plate, pop your models right off, throw them right to your curing machine. Well, what can happen sometimes is that the magnet doesn't adhere all the way. And you find that out possibly on the 3rd print, in which what will happen, resin will get in between the magnet and the plate. So you end up with a build plate that when it starts pulling, that magnet is loose and part of your build plate part of the building area goes down. So you end up with basically a slanted build on your final plate. So what I have to do is that I have to scrape the magnet off, put a new one on, then I have to wait 72 hours for it to cure completely. So I'll end up with that issue again. So out of 5 printers, there's 1 printer with the curing situation going on right now. All goals have been made for my side hustle printing. But with all the lovely resources coming in, that means for every resource that comes in, I've got to make models for people. Then Here's another frustrating point. Someone puts an address in, and then you try to put it in, and then the selling platform doesn't accept the address. Or you get an address that's overseas and nothing matches. And you have to say, okay, here's your something $100 of stuff, money back to you because your address will not go through. Well, I don't understand. It worked for here. It's like, well, believe me, I don't. I want to give this to you, but you're going to complain if this stuff doesn't show up. So, good luck. I hope you're able to find someone local to do it for you. I wish I could, but if your address doesn't go through, there's a problem with shipping. And if they ship it to the wrong place, you're at a loss. I'm being blamed for stuff, and I'm heading this off right now. Sometimes. I got a bad review because someone didn't like the picture. Here's the situation. I have these backpacks showing up here, and I have in bold letters. These are for backpacks only. Nothing else is in the picture. Nothing else in the picture is coming with this. This is for the 4 backpacks. You're gonna get 20 of these guys in these 4 designs. Someone gave me a bad review. The picture was misleading, and content was misleading about it. Well, the stuff that was in the picture didn't come with the backpacks. I told you before you bought this. I have it up there saying it's for the backpacks only. Well, I still found it misleading. I'm sorry. I told you up front, it's for backpacks only. The little stuff doesn't come with it, but he changed the score. He changed the saying that I still find the picture misleading. It's like, okay, I've sold this item for about 500 times over 6 years. You're the first one who didn't like the picture. Sometimes it's not worth it, but that's my adventures with 3D printing on the side. It can be frustrating. It can be. Fun things I'm doing to continue on with my campaign for Origins Game Fair. I've been building this game world in which the dwarves are the superpower, and players have been playing the seven dwarf strike team that's in there. So now I'm putting together a campaign called Against the Dwarves, in which a strike team of hostile kingdoms is coming in to this new keep that was transferred over to these dwarves in non-dwarven lands. And they're going to send the strike team in to go up against these particular dwarves. Well, to go in and sneak technological secrets if they can, rune secrets if they can, armor smithing secrets if they can. And it's going to be a high-level campaign in which it's going to be anything that's non-dwarf, mostly things like artificers, elvish wizards, rogues, previous people who were stationed at that keep before it was transferred over to the dwarves. And they're going to try to get in and get out. So it's going to be sort of like an Ocean 6. And I'm having fun building the characters. And I jumped onto another Kickstarter. And with that Kickstarter, I've picked up a Runcitor, which is doing very beautiful character models, which is about maybe 60-40 models. I've also joined their Patreon, and I really like how the models come out, but these guys seem to have, once again, issues with 3D printing, an issue with how they put supports on models, in which the supports are blending into the models. I don't know how they're able to do that, but they've achieved it. And I've had to go to unsupported and build my own supports to keep the models intact. But very beautiful style models. Another Kickstarter I jumped into was Grimdark Empire by Victorian Miniatures. And they are recreating British colonial guys with laser guns, and USMC Marines with laser guns. So I'm jumping in on that. I'm going to enjoy this. Okay. And I've got a meal coming in. Yay. No fork. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to be snacking on that. Sorry, guys. But it's basically my printing project. I've also uh, managed to get engaged with my friend L. Parker Gibson, and basically he's just shaming me, sending me painted projects that he's finishing and completing all the time. And I try to do 10 guys, and I cannot. And I'm up here thinking, oh, I've got this design. This is working. This is fantastic. I take a nap because I'm old. I get back up and I say, what is this piece of crap I have in front of me? Who did this crap? So it's like I got a lot more work to do. But yep, trying to get to the adventures of no, trying to get back into the adventure and the relaxation of painting again is always interrupted by adventures in 3D printing. 10 guys. Can't get them.
As I say, that's the curse of either having a side hustle or being a content creator, which is technically a side hustle. Like the
Right?
content or what you are creating takes time and precedence over everything else.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
we were just talking about that. Like I'm happy the fact that I can actually decompress with all the stuff I do. But at the same point, like if it gets backed up, I can't decompress and it just weighs me down.
And I'm sorry that you have your interruptions. Sometimes I just want to sit back and hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll sit back and just veg
Oh yeah.
while hobbying. But yeah, I do have to take a nap. I'm going to be 61 this year. So right now I'm just trying to get through the 60s, and it seems like the world just keeps wanting to mess with me and not wanting me to do my stuff. But my origins plan for the Doors campaign, there'll of course be things like Dwarven airships involved. I'm planning on doing possibly a three game story for Origins, in which there's part one, part two, part three in that, and then move on to something else next year. Don't know if I want to run a gaming group yet, but uh, I'm considering that. But with all the interruptions that happened in my normal life, I don't think I'll be able to do that. But I can interrupt people's games successfully. It'll happen only near the end. But oh, but that's me so far. Also, one thing I do want to say something about Pathfinder Remastered. Pathfinder Remastered gives you beautiful front cover plates and back cover plates. That is, when you open it up, they all of their special editions give you this beautiful panoramic 2-page art piece. The second edition before remaster, just a nice colorful construction paper color page. It's nothing. That wounds me, you know. But that's it. I'm going to be returning the Advanced Player's Guide 2, and I advised them, hey, I'd like to exchange this for this. And it's like, well, there'll be a restocking fee unless you get store credit. It's like, I'm planning on buying more stuff from you, so let's store the store credit. Let's not worry about the restocking fee. I'm going to continue to buy stuff from you as long as you are a decent seller. Because you'll find this, most people vote with their dollars. You are a retailer and you're trying to sell stuff, be a decent human being, because I've been in a store before where I saw customer service happen the wrong way, and the guy says, yep, okay, I don't have to shop here, and he just left. It's like, yep, he's got options. And some people don't understand why. I don't know why he didn't tip me. I asked him to. Oh, okay. Let's talk about social skills. Ah, that's it for me blabbing on, Aaron. I'm going to let you talk.
Okay, so we talked about it last time that I want to talk about third-party content. But I realized that a few of you might not actually understand what it means to have third-party content. Because this actual is a conversation I just had. So, before we talk about the third-party content, we're going to talk about copyright and an open gaming license. Now, why is this important? Well, you see, in America, you can't copyright the mechanics of a game. Notice how I use the word mechanics, not
Mechanics,
rule. So what does
right?
that mean? Well, it means that if you want to create a role play game, you can literally just rip off a role play game like Dungeons and Dragons. But
Yes.
only the mechanics. This means the classes, those aren't mechanics, those are rules. What the dice, those are mechanics. Skill checks, those are mechanics, but the skills are rules. So you would have to take everything from D&D and then retool it to be different, and nothing can look the same. You can have a bear in your game, but you sure as hell can't use the stat block of a bear from D&D. So, at some point, Wizards of the Coast, they created what was called the Open Gaming License. It has changed a little bit. There's actually several different kinds now, including the one D&D uses is now called Creative Commons. There's also the Open RPG Creative and the Free Tabletop License. These are all basically the same, but they all are different for various reasons, and I'll get into that right now. These licenses give very specific things that you are allowed to copy. These include the classes, the spells, the skills, all of that, excluding anything that is proprietary, such as named characters, specifically created monsters like the Mind Flayer or Owlbear, or unique classes, such as the Artificer, or in Kobold Press case, the Tinkerer. So, once you sign up
For
for and several companies do this. Wizards of the Coast, Piezo, Chaosism, Chaosasium, I forgot, Kobold Press,
don't worry
Evil
about it.
Hat Publishing, all of them.
They know you're talking about them because they're on with that name.
Yeah. But if you go, you will get a list. And it has, I just had to take a look at it. It has all the classes. It has one subclass each of the classes. It has over 100 spells, including spells that actually have proprietary names in them, like Tasha's
Yeah.
Hideous Laughter. It's now just called Hideous Laughter. Um, all of this means that if you create a subclass, say for Ranger, which is now very heavily Hunter's Mark featured, you actually can mention Hunter's Mark, even though Hunter's Mark is copyrighted. It's not a game mechanic, it's a game rule. But
Exactly.
but an open gaming license allows you to do it. That being said, I actually talked to my wife about this. All the dragons in D&D, yeah, they're copyrighted.
Yep.
They are not part of the open gaming license. So if you decide you want to create a D&D 5e module with your own stuff in it, you're going to have to come up with some dragons. Which actually leads me into the very first module I want to talk about. I have a lot of them that I want to talk about, but this one will be my first. Now, I'm about to show the book, but it is not the actual module book. The actual module book is like twice the size of this. It's staying on that shelf. I don't
Okay.
care. I ain't picking it up. We are going to be talking first about the Midgard setting, aka the Heroes setting from Kobold
Mhm.
Press, and is now also part of their D&D offshoot, Tales of Valiant, or Valorant. The tongue tie's kicking in. Hate it when
I'm gonna
this
start
happens.
working out right now. Ha! Yeah.
Yes, that.
Ah,
Yes, they followed
woo.
Pathfinder's example and created their own version while still creating stuff for 5e.
Right.
So, talking about this setting, it's a very unique setting in my opinion. Uh, it has all of these old world feels to them with how they go about with the gods and all of that. It's a flat disk planet, but then things get different from there. One of the main reasons why I love this is because it is a high fantasy setting, but then they mix in stuff from dark fantasy with the shadow realm and all of their creatures and arcane punk creatures. They have
Hmm.
clockwork. Their firearms are past Renaissance era. If you're wondering why I say that, if currently in D&D 5e, I would say that the actual musket and pistol are very Renaissance era, as in this is the beginning of the technology. Their firearms are more refined. It means the damage is a bit weaker, but they can do more things. They have more unique firearms, and they use the burst mechanic, meaning if you fire a gunpowder weapon and you get a hit, one of your damage dice is maxed out, you generate another one. Heck, they
Oh,
have
that's cool.
they have a cleric class in here that can give the gunpowder rule to any weapon, so your sword can burst. Like, I love that class. But they have all these unique things. They have clockwork. One of my favorite aspects of them is you can't do mind flayers in an open gaming license.
No,
No.
or beholders.
Yep, beholders and mind flayers. So what does Kobold Press do? They created the Anunexta, an alien race. They are clockwork Daleks designed by Doc Ock, is effectively what they are.
Clockwork Daleks. Okay.
Yes. I love these bastards. Like, they are straight out Daleks, but they move, instead of their strange bodies, they're orbs with tentacles coming out. And they're very sci-fi and they're clockwork and they work in the setting. Um, Kobold Press Midgard, the Midgard campaign setting is really a love letter to D&D players. They have allowed actual people, actual players to submit monsters for their Tome of Monster or their Tome of Beasts and Creature Codex books. So they can add anything in, and a lot of times people want the old uh second ed and third ed monsters back in the game, so they recreate
Mhm.
them. Their monsters have real bite to them. They have a freaking monster, a dragon, that its heart is a star.
Oh, nice.
What happens when a star dies?
It kind of blows up.
Oh yeah, the void dragon. You have to do 5 different saves. If you fail 3 of them, it rips a hole in reality and you get tossed across the multiverse.
End up in the Smurfs universe.
But and the reason why I started with this, and because I mentioned dragons, they have some of the most unique dragons that I've seen in a D&D module. And when I say that, their dragons, their core dragons, are elemental based. It's not, this is a gold dragon, this is a red dragon, blah, blah, blah. This is a fire dragon. This is a stone dragon. This is an air. This is a wind. Coming to say hello now, Sasha? Yes, you are.
Love Pup Attack. Love Pup Attack. Hold on. It's
But
happening.
they have all of these unique dragons that are not standard D&D. They have the Chinese dragon. They have the void dragon. They have a wasteland dragon that is effectively a warlock dragon. Its breath weapon is a giant eldritch blast. But it is
Nice.
a very unique world, and the modules they have created for it are amazing. One of my favorite ones, if you are a heavy role player, prefer political intrigue over fighting. Okay, she's evidently leaving. check out
Okay.
Courts of the Shadowfey. It is heavy political intrigue and role play. Never mind, she has decided she's just lying right there.
Okay. That is your right, puppy.
They've
You
also
owe.
now launched their. They have decided they need to go a little bit spelljammers to explain their cosmology, and they created the labyrinth. I picked
Oh,
that
wow.
up. It is a fun idea, but for uniqueness, this setting combines dark fantasy, high fantasy, old world mythology, and arcane punk, and I love it. Another campaign module they did, unfortunately, I don't have it with me right now, but it takes place in a forest, this massive, beautiful forest. And I took my players there once. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because it's not a forest, it's a creature. And if you enter this forest and don't obey its rules, the forest can fight back.
Ooh.
I'm talking this thing can redirect rivers within it. It can move the trees around. It can drop trees, pick them up. It can make any animal or plant inside awakened. So it has, like, you can have dire wolves in your forest, and now the dire wolves are intelligent and can speak for the forest. If you hunt without permission, it fights back. If you light a fire without permission, it fights back. Like,
No.
I took my players in there and they had to make a deal with the forest to travel through it. And it was funny because a player missed a game. So he came back and I'm like, okay, so we're just gonna say, do a little timey wimey. You were with the group when they entered.
Timey-wimey.
He's like, oh, what if I actually just pop right in? I'm like, you don't want to do that. And all the players are like, no. He's like, why? They look at him like, we have to follow rules while we're in here. If you don't know the rules and you accidentally do it, we're screwed.
Don't act like the murder hobo. Do not act like a murder hobo.
But yeah, his okay, there we go. I just kind of screwed up that recording. Sorry, I was trying to close out something and it actually took down our cameras for a second. But
Okay.
but he was a heavy fire user. He was a wizard, and they literally looked at him like, if you use a fire, the forest is going to come after us. He's like, what? And I had to explain it. I'm like, this is why I'm saying you were there.
Well, I'd
But
have been saying it's coming after you.
yeah,
I
like,
will make sure it comes after you.
but yeah. So campaign setting for both D&D 5e and Tales of Valorant is a fun mix of all these amazing genres, and it works. It doesn't feel forced. Like, you can have elves in their setting are very much like old mythological elves. You know, they're a
Mm-hmm.
little bit trickier, all that type of stuff. They have taken over the Clockwork City, so they're in a city with all this clockwork technology, but you look at them and they're very old world elves, and it works. Does not feel like it's a hodgepodge of too much stuff. It feels natural and it feels like a real world. And even if you don't want to play in the Midgard setting, still check it out because all the ideas that it can give you is amazing. Like I said, they don't use normal dragons. There's no gem, there's no metallic, there's no chromatic. There is elemental, and then there is the others, the special ones that are power that you do not understand. Like, they even put it, the Void Dragon is not a CR30, it's like a CR22. And they literally put the warning of the CR is for its combat skills. What happens
Yeah.
after its death is beyond its CR.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
is a setting of ideas, and I love it. Give them a check. It's Kobold Press, and like I said, they have their own version of D&D now, but it is still compatible with D&D. They actually kind of went along the same lines that D&D ended up going, but instead of going, hey, everyone has an origin feat, it's everyone has the lucky feat. All characters have lucky. And it's very much the same game. So you can take things from Tales of Valorant and still use it in D&D, or you can take their entire they have the world tree cosmology, you can take that in. Oh, and if you do, look at the void creatures. They are eldritch horror level stuff, and I love them. Actually, in my D&D game that's going to be going on YouTube, one of my players was looking through stuff, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's this race?" And he says it, and at first I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then he goes, "It says Book of Eventide." I'm like, "Oh, the Book of Eventide. You're looking at Kobold Press. Oh, I know what you're talking about now." So he's
Yep.
playing one of their lineages that is very well. Technically, he's playing one of them. I can't really say what he's up to, but he's up to something. But it's a very fun setting that really shows uniqueness, and it's worth a read even if you don't want to play it. Like, it's great. But yes, that is me raving about Kobold Press's Midgard campaign setting. So give it a check out.
I like how Kobold Press just pumps out good writing. Uh, I I have nothing to fuss about. Um, I hope there are companies that put out a lot of books. Palladium, Paizo. Oh my God. And Steve Jackson Games. If you want to go to a GURPS catalog, you're gonna spend a couple of months. It's the same thing with Palladium Games. Um, the books, how are they constructed? Are they all hardback or?
They are all hardback. They did some pocket editions, which
Okay.
are soft cover and smaller. But if anyone here is wondering, I'm going to tell you this right now. Tome of Beast 1, Tome of Beast 2, and Tome of Beast 3. 3 books, 400 monsters in each one. And then there's Creature Codex. That's another 400 monsters. That was
Oh wow.
before 5.5 came out and Tales of Valorant. They have made more books since then. I need to pick them up. Unfortunately, when that happened, I also became poor. So I can't buy as many books as I used to.
That happened by buying the books.
Yeah, I know it did. But yeah, I literally told people I can sell all of my D&D stuff except for my Kobold Press books. As long as I can take the player's handbook and the Kobold Press stuff. I am good
Good.
for the rest of my life because I will never run out of things to throw at my players.
Me, my primary game is Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. And every role-playing book I buy is a source book to put something together for that game. Because I love converting things. I can now convert Pathfinder characters to Savage Worlds fantasy like that now. I can create any character, I can put together any scenario, I can put together any environment. Um, I I basically got a Swiss Army knife of games I'm playing with here. But I got to put out respect. The Pathfinder books are thicker than the Hasbro books or D&D's books. The characters, when building a character, you have more variety, more descriptive capability than the D&D books. Now, I'm not slamming D&D. It's a beautiful beginning point. That's what I begun with, way, 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 way long ago. Back in the 80s. Yes, some of you were still in fallopian tubes at that time. But yes, yes. But Pathfinder has come out as possibly the superior quality product on top of having their basic book, which you can buy normally for about 45, special edition books, which are the faux leather bound with the bookmarks and the color plates, Those are about 72. Then you have pocket book editions, complete books for about $25. And they also have artist sketchbooks in which uh, basically it's the same cover that you get on the basic book, except it's a sketch rendition, no color added. Um, Chef's Kiss. I'm gonna go with that. And what I like about the Pathfinder edition is that they're collaborating with other game companies to produce their books. Right now, primarily Pinnacle. That's why you have Savage Worlds of Pathfinder. Um, Palladium has collaborated with Savage Worlds for their Rifts. Rifts has been going on since the 80s. I cannot tell you how many books they have, but it's a lot. There are world guides, there are faction guides, there are 6-book campaigns of about 200 pages apiece, 1,200 pages of the war on Tolkien. Oh, and it is still, the world is still developing and still moving forward. Mrs. Singita, hats off, you kept it going this long. Paizo, first you just had a gaming license, and then you turned into a vibe, including your unstoppable society games that you put together. I can do nothing but salute you guys. For a fun time, call this number. No, for a great time. I would pick up a basic book, either the Pathfinder or the Rifts. Take a look through. You're not going to be disappointed with the art. You're not going to be disappointed with the system. You already know D&D if you're here. But artwork like this plate behind me, yeah. These guys aim to please. And they're aiming new starting, and they're putting together new starting characters with every environment that comes out for them. Uh, these guys aren't slowing down. But Kobold Press, that's some strong writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as I mentioned, if you were wanting a game with old world mythology, these books have old world mythology in them. Like creatures from mythology, creatures from old stories like Koschei the Immortal, Baba Yaga, they're there. You want more Lovecraftian? They're there. The star spawn of Cthulhu does a D20 in damage. Yeah.
Why are you even there? You see the big C is like, I want to go in there. Nah, you going by yourself? I'm gonna sit back here with a sandwich and see what happens.
But I've actually gone through and marked what region these creatures are from. Romanian, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Native American. You can literally build a campaign with just one tiny section of Kobold Press's library. And it's really great. Like I said, most of their stuff is a love letter from D&D players to D&D players. You like Farscape? You should like Farscape. It's a much better show than everything else. Moya! They have Leviathans in the Midgard setting.
Oh, seriously. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm going through fan vibration here. That's awesome.
Yeah, when I was literally reading, I was going through the book. I can't remember which Toma Beast it is. And I stop on something and I'm reading it and I'm like, this is a space whale that's a living ship that can... It's a spelljammer. It's a living spelljammer that's a whale. I'm like, it's Moya. They have Moya. And heck, are you a Pokemon fan? Guess what? They have a wizard that turns the Find Familiar spell into Pokemon. You can summon a rat that shoots lightning bolt. It's not spells of touch, range of touch. It's any spell through
It's
that Pokemon.
Ah, that's too much fun.
Yeah, like I said, the Midgard setting is so fun, and they've made it feel natural. You can have gnomes and flying ships wielding clockwork firearms next to Baba Yaga having a chess game with Koschei and insulting each other. You can then have frickin' Daleks come down from space chasing a Leviathan. It works. All the while, your party is not just a human, a Kenku, an elf, a dwarf. It's a freaking ghost, a
It's a go.
space lizard, and a clockwork man. Welcome to Midgard.
Welcome to Midgard. Play anything you want.
Yes, it's great. But that's all
Oh,
I have for my love of the Midgard setting.
okay.
Seriously, give it a check out. So next time, I'll be talking about the nameless world of critical crafting. They have never named it, but it is a setting, and oh boy.
Hopefully, I should be further along in my paint journey. I might send some pictures up, but I'm just discovering all these things, putting together new characters. I'll possibly start going over the characters I'm putting together for the strike team for people to play, and we'll see if I'm interested in running games on the regular again, in which I don't think I am, due to the log of work I have to do. But here for you guys. If you ever want to say anything, please send a message. We'll be able to talk about it. Also, had an old friend contact me, and basically, we'll see if he might be available to talk sometime. Got to talk to Aaron first. So, you guys have a great time. Love to hear from you. I'm a big guy. My feelings were lost while raising kids. So you can say anything to me practically. Believe me, I was born in the 60s. I'm really not sensitive to much. Really not.
I'm a millennial. We're dead inside anyway, so it's okay.
So you're 50 years old already. Anyway.
Well, I lived through how many damn once in a lifetime moments before I even reached 18?
Oh God. Sorry, man.
Yeah. I actually watched a video, quick little segue, about how evidently millennials process time differently because of all the different things we were told and all the different things we went through. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
I can believe this.
I can believe it too. Yeah, I'm part of the feral generation. The only rule was come back before the street lights come on. If those street lights come on, you're not home, I'm gonna whip your tail. It's like, well, okay. And that happened.
I'm an early millennial, zillennial as they like to call it, meaning I actually did live in that era. Like, I remember before the technological boom where the rule was get the hell out of the house, but the second those streetlights come on, you better be in the house.
You better be in the house when those street lights come on. If I have to come outside and scream your name, you in trouble.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Parents didn't care. They'd hurt you in front of people.
Yeah.
Ooh, what lessons I learned through life. All right. Love to everybody. Take care of yourselves. If you got anything you want us to consult, anything you want to talk about, please give us a ring here. Or don't call me. Post a comment. If you call me, I'm just going to say no speaking English and hang up.
As always, thank you guys for joining us. Hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss anything, and
All right.
have a good time.
All right. Yeah. Till later. Bye-bye.